Do you want to know what is the method to multiply any polynomial? It doesn't matter if they are trinomials, binomials, anything. Or are you interested just in the method of multiplying binomials? So this is the place. Welcome. We're going to see how to multiply polynomials. And the first step is to have two polynomials. In this case, I'm going to show you with binomials, but the method I'm going to show you works for monomial, polynomial, works for trinomial, binomial, works for any pair of polynomials. And finally, I'm going to show you how to multiply binomials. Now, the key fact to multiply two polynomials is to use distributive property. If you're able to use distributive property, or you understand what is the distributive property of multiplication over addition, so this is the way you have to multiply any polynomial. If you don't understand the distributive property, just watch on YouTube. I can tell you that you can watch Math Antics to see how to apply the distributive property appropriately. So then we're going to use this information to apply the distributive property. So what is the distributive property? It's like using each term of the factor as a factor of the terms that are added. So it means that this is going to be transformed into a factor. Okay? We don't need the parentheses anymore. And now we're going to use distributive property again. That is 3x is going to multiply this 2. So it's going to multiply this 2. Let's write here a multiplication sign times. And 1 is going to multiply this 2. Forgot to write here 3x. 3x. Be careful with that. And here 1. 1 times. And here 1 times. And you just have to simplify each monomial by multiplication. So 3x times x to the second power. So we have here same base and different exponents. So we have to add the exponents. We have 3x to the third power, 2 plus 1. Here x times x is just x squared. 1 times x squared is x squared. And 1 times x is x. Okay? And finally, if you have like terms, remember to simplify them. So here we have x squared, negative 3x plus x squared. So finally we have negative 2x squared. Remember to write the polynomial in a standard form to see the appropriate answer. This is the way to multiply any polynomials. If you have trinomials, apply distributive property. If you have polynomials, 4 or 5 terms, apply distributive property. But now, what's going to do the process to multiply binomials? To multiply binomials, there's a method calling the FOIL method. But FOIL method is only applied for binomials. Here we have a pair of binomials, so we're going to apply it for binomials. What is the FOIL method? F stands for first, O stands for outer, I stands for inner, and L stands for last. Okay, so now we're going to apply the method. We're going to apply the method here. Okay, we're in equations. So first stands for the first terms of each binomial. X times 3x. X times 3x is 3x to the third power. O stands for outer, so x squared times 1 will be plus x squared. I stands for inner, negative x, the inner terms, and 3x. So negative 3x squared. And L stands for last, so negative x times 1, so negative x. Negative x. And now we just have to simplify the polynomial. So we have positive x squared minus 3x squared. This is just negative 2x squared. As you could see, it's the same answer, but we're using more a method in which we apply these letters. F for first, the first terms of each binomial. O for outer, the outer terms of the binomial of the multiplication. I stands for inner, the inner terms of the multiplication, and L stands for last, the last terms of the binomial. If you have to multiply binomials, this is the method. If you're going to multiply any other pair of polynomials, you need to use distributive property. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and remember, the best way to understand something is to practice a lot. So you just have to imagine a bunch of binomials and multiply it. At least 5 for you to check. See you next time. Goodbye.